Hey everyone, your friend Leopardman102 here, back with a new video. Recently on my Instagram I posted about a new system that I had for my collection. I'm sure a lot of you are asking it, even if you don't follow my Instagram. Oh boy, what system did he get now? Oh boy, why did he get another system? Well, I got it as a birthday gift, because now that I'm 16, no. Yeah, pretty cool. But now that I got that, and my license and driving now, pretty cool there, but I love my video game systems. You guys know I collect well, not every, but I collect a few different video game systems, including the Nintendo 64, the Wii. I shouldn't say I really collect for it, because most of the games were just given to me when I was younger. But I got the Wii, I got the PS3, PS2, PS1, which is going to have a CRT TV in here pretty soon as well. Yes, I'm getting hopefully around a 9-inch CRT, and I'm going to move this drawer, and the CRT is going to sit where this drawer sat, and the PS1 is going to sit here. I'm going to call it my little boss suite, just because, I mean, you know, that's another story in another video. And anyway, guys, so if you guys don't know what system it is, I'm proud to announce the system, guys. I got recently for my birthday a Nintendo GameCube. Now, yes, I did actually have a GameCube when I was growing up. It was a Silver Platinum Edition with a few games and a really good controller, and then a couple third-party controllers that broke really quick. You guys know me and my experience with third-party controllers, right? Anyway, so, recently, or not recently, about a year ago, we had to get rid of that system. It was my brother's, and he decided that he didn't think anyone really wanted it anymore in the family, so he got rid of it, even though I'm over here like, dude, I still play that thing. But in the meantime, I didn't get rid of any of the games with it because some of them were mine, and I decided on the fact that, hey, my original Wii can play the games. But it just wasn't the same effect. Like, yes, it boosted the graphics a little bit, but there was something lacking, and that was not just the system itself, but the features. So, recently I picked up a Game Boy. A GameCube. I picked up a GameCube for my birthday from one of my good friends. They said that they never use the system anymore, and here it is, guys. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. It's so small, and one of my favorite things about the GameCube is since it's so small, I can take this thing just about anywhere I go. And that's in fact what I actually used to do. When I had my silver GameCube, that and then my... I really need to get rid of some of this stuff. Anyway, when I have my PS1 in here as well, first of all, quick size thing, the PS1, super slim, super tiny. But these two systems were my smallest of my group. And so I loved the fact that they were portable. So if I wanted to go to my friend's house and play my GameCube, well, I brought my silver GameCube over there. But anyway, this GameCube here, my friend said, you know, hey, happy birthday. We don't really play it anymore, and we want you to have it because we know you like your old systems, and I've wanted a GameCube again for quite a long time. So here it is, guys, in near mint condition. Like I said, my GameCube was silver. This one is black, and it seems like a lot of my video game systems now are black. This is also a later model, and you can tell because it's only got an analog AV out instead of a digital output as well. Kind of depressing there, but it's definitely a little dusty and needs some cleaning, so I'll probably do that before I put it back on the shelf. And that's what we're going to do today, guys, is in fact we're going to put it on its shelf. It's got serial port, it's got a high-speed port, which I've never even heard of. Not even sure how you use it. But it's got a whole ton of features, and it did come with a couple games. I can't say it came with many games, but it came with 2 games, and one of them I already had. So let me go grab the games real quick. Well, after I show you the controllers, I suppose. So here's the system itself, and like I said, I used to play it. One of my friends, me and him used to play Hot Wheels Velocity X together on my GameCube all the time. Like, when I would go over to his house, I would just bring the GameCube just because we played Hot Wheels Velocity X. So anyway, it came in this beautiful brown bag, and honestly, I'll tell you guys the truth, when they said they were giving it to me as a birthday present, I go, oh my gosh, my mom's gonna shoot me. Because, you know, I'm trying to slow down on my video game systems, and just starting to collect for the ones I have. But, on a happy note, the funniest part is it seems like my luck, and I'm still super grateful that I got this GameCube. Like, if my friend is watching this who gave me that GameCube, thank you. I am so grateful. But, I have to share, funny guys, I think it's a little thing here that I always get stuck with a third-party controller when I buy a system. Has anyone ever gotten that? Like, it's been years now, and I still get third-party controllers. But I'm not complaining, because it's great, and even though this controller definitely needs a little bit of work, also, guys, if you know how to clean these things, please send me a link on a video on how to clean the controller, because I'm still kind of new to the retro collecting thing. Like, I know how to take care of certain systems, but I have no idea where to start on controllers, and this one obviously needs some work. So if you guys would be willing to share a link or just type it to me, that would be great. But yeah, it's a Mad Catz controller, which is clear and funny because I actually have this same controller in better condition in black. So, and it's my favorite controller to use. I have that and 2 GameStop ones. So once I get this one fixed as well, we'll keep it until I get a couple more controllers, then I'll probably sell it or give it to Goodwill. And then it comes with your typical cables, which here's one of them right now. Your standard digital AV out to cables, and actually, a lot of people hate them on a flat screen TV. They say too much input lag, too much this. Well, I've had a Sony Trinitron before it died, and I had my GameCube hooked up to that for the longest time. Actually, the GameCube is one of those exceptions where it doesn't look too terrible on a flat screen. If you get an older flat screen like I have. I have a 2010 Harrier, and honestly, I would suggest that cheap little TV to anybody. Because even though it's cheap, it's got all the composite cables you need in the AV outs, which is great, because a lot of my systems require AV out. But for my PS3, it also produces HDMI, which is absolutely phenomenal. And so I would suggest a cheap and older flat screen. Yeah, you're still probably going to have a little bit of lag, but it will save you so much money, and it will save you space if you're like me and you're kind of cramping for space. Here's the power cable, or the power box, and it's actually in really good freaking condition. And it's an original, and I love that about this thing. Everything in it, except for the controller, is original. And it makes me, like, really happy knowing that, because I've seen monitors for me before, and sometimes systems won't have the original components to them. This one was obviously taken really well care of, because it's still got all of its original stuff. It's even got an original thing here that says push. Oh, that's how you eject your disc. Where have I been all my life? Anyway, guys, this is the system itself, so let me go grab the 2 games real quick and showcase it with you guys. Okay, guys, so the 2 games that it came with are kind of interesting titles. I heard they're pretty good. One of them was Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2005. I actually think I used to have this game. I don't know if I necessarily do anymore, because I think we actually sold it when we sold the GameCube, including the one controller I wanted, which was the first party one. But, yeah, Cabela's Big Game Hunter. I'll definitely have to play that game. And also, guys, if you have room for suggestions on any good GameCube titles, please comment them down below. I would appreciate it. And, I mean, if you want a shout-out, that'd be great. If not, that's perfectly fine. Or just comment anyway, guys. I always encourage that, and, like, no one really does. And I'm like, okay, come on, guys. Comment. Anyway, the other game we got is UFC Throwdown! Yeah! It looks cheesy, but I'm willing to give it a try because, hey, it's a GameCube game, and it's a more rare variant because it is the GameCube version. And they both, this one does not have its manual, the other one does, and the discs are both in relatively good condition. So, before we move on and get the system hooked up, I want to share one more pretty cool thing with you guys. So, enough talk for the GameCube for just a minute. First of all, I got a brand new controller for my PC. This is a PowerA Xbox One Red controller that's already been dropped twice, and it's still in good shape. To replace my black one here, which it still works, but the power cable is very iffy on it, so rest in peace to the original black PowerA controller. If you guys are gaming on a budget, get those. Anyway, I also recently picked up some Hot Wheels, and I figured we should do a quick unboxing of them, because they all look pretty sick. So, the Hot Wheels I went Hot Wheels hunting for is the Nissan Silva S13, brand new for 2020. I'm super psyched. A 92 Ford Mustang art car. I just thought, oh my gosh, the way they did this Mustang, it looks so weird, but I like it. And then last but not least, I didn't know Hot Wheels made this one as well. The 98 Honda Prelude. They all look pretty sick, so let's just unbox them real quick. Oh, I haven't done that in quite a long time. This thing looks really, really good. Honda Preludes are always cool, but holy crap, guys, does this look good. Now, also bear with me if I feel like I'm leaning in too much. I know we've already done a few camera tests with this. Like I said, I'm using the Panasonic Lumix because my cameras aren't too good for this type of stuff. My action camera's too small, and I need a bigger camera just so I can figure out what I'm doing. And this one's got slightly better visual. So anyway, That Honda Prelude rolls real nice. Let's get out the 92 Ford Mustang. I don't know what I like about these wheels. Hot Wheels released them, I think, just this year or just last year. They're kind of iffy if you ask me. I wouldn't call them great, but they're not bad. And I think it'll look kind of cool on this Hot Wheel. So, and I love how Hot Wheels, they can always do these cool and weird visuals and stuff. And I absolutely love it. And alright, let's test it out. Rolls relatively good. You can definitely tell this axle up here is a little loose in there compared to the Honda. But not bad at all. Last one that we have is the Nissan Silva, and this is one I've been psyched for as well. I love the realistic Hot Wheels just because, like, the ones, the complete custom ones are cool, but there's something about owning the complete realistic, just kind of cars that you would see on the road. It's just really cool to me. So this is the Nissan Silva S13. I have almost every Skyline as well, by the way, guys. If I remember correctly, I'm only missing the R30. I think it's the R30. Or no. No, the only one I'm really missing, I think, is a couple R34s. So I gotta pick up an R34 and I'll have a whole complete collection. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, this Nissan rolls pretty nice. A Nissan, a Honda, and a Ford Mustang, guys. So I figured we'd share with you those unboxings real quick. There's a whole new Hot Wheels video as well popping up pretty soon. But it's going to take me a little bit. I paid $10 for a lot of really cool, really nice Hot Wheels from a good buddy of mine. So I can't wait to show you guys that, but that will be in the next video. Anyways, let's hop out to the hallway and get this bad boy. Okay guys, so I know this look looks very, very kind of cheesy, but I'm using one of my old flashlights to be able to light this because my lighting is kind of bad in this hallway, and I kind of want to share with you guys my systems real quick that I already have hooked up and where we're going to be hooking up the GameCube. So down here is my PS3. I'm an absolute big fan. I have the PS3 Slim 2009 model. It's pretty good. Anyway, also right above it right now, I have the PS2 with the PS3 webcam because my PS2 iToy is boxed with the webcam, but like I said, guys, this is a temporary setup. Actually, next year, I'm getting this area redone completely with new shelving and new everything. So, over here, you guys can see my yes, my GameCube games, and they're actually, geez, this is hard to zoom in. They're actually really cool. You can see, starting top to bottom, we have, sometimes I have to clear my voice. We have Hot Wheels Velocity X for the Nintendo GameCube, and then below that, Looney Tunes Back in Action, Crash Tag Team Crash Tag Team Racing. We also have Burnout, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 for the Nintendo GameCube, Sonic Mega Collection, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, Burnout 2, Point of Impact, and on the bottom, guys, you can see the prized possession of the group, Super Mario Sunshine, because, of course, every GameCube should have Super Mario Sunshine to it. So anyway, now comes the fun part, guys, where I get to go back there, and I get to worry about hooking this up to a very interesting hookup. Also, guys, if you're wondering where are my N64 and Wii, well, allow me to rotate real quick. There they are, right there. By the way, guys, my Nintendo 64 has the awesome suddenly jumped after expansion pack, so it's pretty sweet. But this was a hand-me-down. I got all the cords and I got the OG Wii right here. They're kind of just on display at the moment while I get everything re-hooked up here. It's going to be a little bit before this gets reorganized and stuff, so I'm not really giving this as an official tour of my gaming room or gaming hallway because it's not fully cleaned and ready yet. So this is just kind of a way to prep for that. So anyway, moving back over here, guys, I will be right back as we get to hook up this beautiful... Okay, guys, so got the system hooked up. I'm not complaining. It's pretty sweet. So we're going to add our games over here, and if you guys are going, but dude, since you just got a GameCube again, did you ever keep the memory card? If I'm going to be playing them on my GameCube, or on my Wii, you bet I kept a memory card. So let's plug this thing. This thing's all plugged in, wiring's all ready to go, and it's going to be quite easy in case the system needs a cleaning. So anyway, sometimes for some reason too, I take really short breaths, so it's kind of random, but let's get the soundbar hooked up and let's try it out. just make sure the puppy boots up clean, and we'll grab a controller and try out a game real quick. If you're wondering what this is for the PS3's yeah, you know, the iToy thing, the PS3 webcam, so let's just make sure this puppy boots up, and should be good. So we're going to want to set it to AV1. This is why I love these TVs, guys. I'm telling you, this flat screen, it's big so I can play Super Smash Bros. And awesome stuff like that for my friends. And if you guys are going, but dude, you don't have Super Smash Bros. Melee yet, you're right. I'm getting that in Brawl very, very soon. So that way, it'll be a lot of fun, and I'll be getting the original one as well. So, alright, so make sure it's all plugged in. Grab a game. Sometimes it does get kind of hard to put a game in there, but alright. Burnout 2, Point of Impact, one of my favorite games of all time. So, sorry, terrible editing job here for a reason, and that's because I'm kind of sucky with filming out here. And let's go. You should have been getting a signal by now. Come on. Check the cables. Alright, well the cables are in. Maybe it didn't switch over. Let's try AV2. Oh! So if that's AV2, then I wonder if my PS2 is even hooked up. Anyway, let's take a quick run through and just make sure everything works good. I'm using my trusty Mad Catz controller because it works really good even though it's ugly and small. I love it, so. Alright, sweet. We are all hooked up. Everything seems to be responding fine. D-pad on this controller is dying, sadly. Let me show you guys what it looks like, and we will call it good. So you guys can't really see it right now, but just look at that, guys. It does definitely look fuzzy on this TV, but it just looks so nice, guys. It's down there in its new spot next to the PS3, and I noticed that all my systems I have hooked up are black. It's kind of funny. I got my black GameCube, my black PS3, my black PS2. So, and that's a PS2 3900 model, by the way, for all you wanderers out there. Anyway, okay guys, so one final thing before this video ends. I know a lot of you are asking, Leopardman, a lot of those titles that you showed us, why do you have them on that instead of a different system, like the PS2, for example? PS2 versions are way cheaper. Well, let me explain something to you guys. I haven't always had a PS2. I got my GameCube long before I ever had a PS2. I just got my PS2 2 years ago. And my GameCube I've had for, if you count the 2 GameCubes I've had it for probably 8 to 10 years. So, I know a lot of you though are like, dude, why are you still getting games for the GameCube now? Well, it's kind of funny. So, before I had the PS2, when I had the GameCube, it was kind of funny because I was like, my mom and I used to go online and go shopping to look for games for my GameCube, even though it was kind of outdated at its time. Anyway, a few years back, and so I remember young me loved Burnout 2 so much. I got the first Burnout, and I loved them both so much. One of my favorite series to this day, hands down. And I said, okay, Mama, I want Burnout 3. My friend's got it for his PS2. I want to get it for my GameCube. And she goes, well, I did research. They don't have any other Burnout titles for the GameCube. And here I am going, okay, so they made all of them for an older system for the PS2, but they made none of them for GameCube? I was pretty infuriated, so. But now I like to get titles for GameCube that, even though might not have been a classic, or might be more expensive, that's why you see a lot of my titles are third-party titles that are on different systems like PS2 and Xbox. And I think it's so funny to this day, and I will still gladly, hands down, if I find one in the wild for my GameCube, I would get it more than I would my PS2. Just because, as much as I love my PS2, when it comes to racing games, the controllers are so much more snug on a GameCube, and the graphics. Frames per second, hands down, is better on a GameCube any day, and I just think it was so cool for its time, and still cool to this day. I'm also, guys, in the hunt for a Game Boy, you ever look for that title? Yeah, the Game Boy Player. I'm on the hunt for a Game Boy Player, with the disc. So if you guys ever find any good deal on I got 73 subscribers, guys, do me a favor, find one for me, help me out here, guys. I would love to find one under 50 bucks with the disc. So if you can find one, let me know in the comment section down below. And don't forget, guys, while you're at it, hit the like, hit the subscribe. There will be more videos that have way more energy coming soon and way better camera eventually, once I get the money for it, guys. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit share. I noticed that people are starting to share my channel with others. I love it. I get it, notifications on it sometimes, so thank you guys very much. And in the meantime, guys, I will post up another channel that you guys should definitely take a look at, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.